Hey guys, Drifter here. Today I've got some Advanced Warfare information for you about Dead Silence, sniper rifle nerfs, and a handful of other things that I found in the achievement list. The gameplay that you're watching is me playing very aggressively in a very close match in Black Ops 2. I choked, I thought I saw somebody rushing, but I was wrong, so I continued my path, but only too late to be cut down by the carry on their team, Yellow Swagmaster 420. He's kind of a pub stomper guy. He dropped 2 swarms on me the last game, so I decided to play harder this game. I'm eventually going to make him rage quit later on. Very close gameplay. I do hope you enjoy it, but let's talk about Dead Silence in Advanced Warfare. It has been confirmed that there is no Dead Silence perk. It's been in every Call of Duty for a long time, but Advanced Warfare will not have it, and I'm assuming that's because it was a crutch perk. It was a perk that almost everybody ran, even in pubs and competitive matches. Search and Destroy was unplayable without it. However, there is going to be a similar stealth ability. Dead Silence has been replaced with Exo Mute, or an ability for your exosuit to mute yourself completely. I guess that's going to be even more effective than Dead Silence for a limited period of time. Like all Exo abilities, it only lasts for a certain period of time, and you can only use it once per match. There is no reusing of the Exo ability, so you're going to have to save it and have it be really tactical. Like, you're going to have to really wait for that clutch moment to use your Exo Mute to kind of sneak around, and I think that's the goal, was to make it more of a tactical thing instead of an always-on sort of crutch perk. However, that is definitely going to upset some Search and Destroy players and pro players, and this is a quote directly from Michael Condrey, saying that they would be willing to bring back Dead Silence if their new approach just doesn't work. If whatever, Exo Mute is, if it just doesn't work, if it doesn't play right, then whatever, they're just going to scrap it and bring back Dead Silence. But they're trying this new thing first, and I'm kind of interested to see what it is. I mean, I really hope it works out. New is good. New is always good. Change is good. Speaking of change, there were a couple of articles published about Advanced Warfare sniping and quickscoping. Quotes from the studio generally hint at less quickscoping, and which is a little bit weird for me because the build that I played, quickscoping was difficult, but it was still very doable. For those of you that watch my channel, I'm sure you've seen the sniper gameplay that T. Martin got. They gave the Cross gave to me to post. It was actually pretty quickscope heavy, and it worked. However, the studio's talking about making it less doable, and this is a quote from I think it's Condrey again, saying, "We don't want snipers to be overpowered compared to other weapons." And an interesting quote came out of Tabes in one of his videos, his Advanced Warfare Impressions video. And I'm going to quote him on this one, and this is kind of like a paraphrasing thing because it's like a quote of a quote of a quote, and even he could have said it wrong. Tabes was using a sniper rifle, and he was complaining, and he was saying it takes too long to aim down sights, that it's a little bit too hard. And one of the developers was there, and the developer's answer to why it takes so long to aim down sights is, "That's because sniping is cancer," which I found to be pretty amusing. Some of you on this channel would agree, some of you would not agree, but there's at least one developer that thinks sniping is a cancer. And one of the interesting things about this big video about sniping and quickscoping that was put out is that they emphasized that sniper rifles would be equal, that they wouldn't be hampered, just that there would be less quickscoping through some sort of magic or wizardry. One potential way this could be happening is that with all of the Exo abilities and double jumps and dashing and boosting, that it's just going to be harder to snipe people than it is in the current Call of Duty games. I mean, in Black Ops 2, if you get on the same plane as somebody or look down on them, they're fairly easy to snipe. Compared to Advanced Warfare, they can easily bounce up, down, left, right, and be a much more difficult target to hit. But again, it was emphasized that the snipers won't be broken or destroyed, kind of like they were when Black Ops 1 first came out. That was really rough. And this is actually a quote from Condrey, the studio head. It says, "The ability to master a sniper rifle and be great at it will be equal to the ability to master any other class." So they're really trying to bring sniper rifles and make them on par with all the weapons and not have them broken or anything like that. So that's a good thing. Good that they're considering it. Not sure how it's going to pan out in the long run, but on the plus side, at least they seem willing to change things. So if something's really broken, I would expect to see a pretty fast patch. Looking through the rest of the achievements, I noticed an interesting one about upgrading your exoskeleton or exosuit in campaign. You get an achievement for putting 1 point into your exo upgrade, another one for about halfway upgrading it, and a larger achievement for fully upgrading your exosuit. I'm assuming it ties into your performance on some of these missions or points that you get or what difficulty you play on, but you do have the ability to, I guess you're making yourself stronger, faster, carrying stuff with you, getting new abilities, something like that, but you can just kind of max it out, which is interesting. And there were several secret achievements, some of which have been peeled back after the zombies were revealed, and yes, zombies are confirmed. There are going to be zombies in Advanced Warfare, but it's only going to be a bonus round in survival, as far as we know. However, there were these other 2 achievements. It says flip a map, and then there was another one that says flip a map twice. I'm assuming this has to do with survival, but I have no no idea what flipping a map means. Something with the bonus rounds, something new, do they mirror the map, do they do something crazy with it? I really honestly do not know, but there's some unusual achievements for map flipping. That's all for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you learned something useful. If you did, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Drifter out.